Oosh! Welcome to the FOFB guys, and Facts are quicker on. And in this video we're looking around SNT's Scania 580 Longline, but sadly she is not in her former glory. So let's have a proper look. In this video we are going to go all around the truck and we're going to look at the total condition and go through the history of the truck, where it came from, where it was built, etc. And how it's possibly ended up in this condition and what might be the potential future for her, whether she is even worth saving, to be honest. So let's go through it. Now, excuse the mess of my lorry, we have been working and the washes are frozen, but my truck is a Scania XL, so this is the extra bit of my cab. I love this truck, dream truck. I keep going on about it, but that is the extra bit. People keep mistakenly saying, oh, you've got a Longline. Mine's not a Longline, mine is a Scania XL. This is a Scania Longline. You have got just over a metre extra of cab space. Whether the wind kit ends here on a standard cab, my XL ends there, this ends all the way back here, and you get this absolutely... Bolt is an absolute monster. If you haven't already, by the way, hit that subscribe button and the bell icon so you don't miss videos and possible great opportunities like this to look around trucks at a closer view, instead of seeing it through the internet and gossip and Chinese whispers. Try to get it right down to nitty gritty and find out the truth of what's going on here. Now, okay, I was going to show you inside it, but the hold on, it's locked me out. It's locked me out. Hold on, okay, I left the windows open. Always leave the windows open. There we go. Now, I'm going to show you inside it, but we're going to go around the exterior first before we do the interior, because the interior is in a terrible condition. Good news, guys, we've got a veteran from SNT like myself, even longer than me. This is Brian, 19. We met at SNT. And you're here when this arrived as well. I wasn't, I worked somewhere else and just got over the internet at it, but you're here when this arrived.
I was, right. Was that before your time?
It was before my time. I think I came a year after the Longline was here. In fact, it probably was one of the things that lured me in to go, I want to go work for SNT, they've got a Longline! I don't know how, it's a doggy, I think. Don't say that about it. It's beautiful. Now, Scania stopped making Longlines back, I think, about 2006, around about the same time as the T-Cab. I'll probably get corrected in the comments there, because that's me just roughly digging out of the back of my head. So this is not original, right? Okay, this was custom built by Van Wilcox. Okay, so basically they have lopped the back of the cab off, extended it, right, and put it back on, and then filled it up with fiberglass and catalloy and whatnot, which does come with problems, which we will get into.
Oh, look at that, look, there's, sorry.
Look at the end. Look at this behind, see? The man kept your stickers on it.
I know, I'm warming to it again.
Yeah, you want you accept it. When this truck came, I did not work at SNT, like I said, Brian did. Brian was getting his Volvo. Just like I say, he thinks Volvo the best, but the only reason is because he was getting a Scania and then he didn't get a Scania and he got a Volvo, and he convinced himself Volvo was better.
That's a proper Volvo though.
It wasn't really. What was that, 660?
It's 650.
650. It was nice, but you know deep down you want a Scania.
I tell you,
do you know
what,
he's
I
even...
tell you what, it smoked this going up Stainmore one day. Phil will tell you about it. I blow the back doors clean off them.
Okay, it's got another 4 tonne just added to the back of the cab. When this came, I worked in a garage and I was in awe of it. But to be fair, there is things I'll even still say now that I did not like about this truck that I thought did not fit it well. But it's not. I don't have a Longline, but I would do it different. I mean, it was all stunning. It had everything done. I mean, these lockers up the side, but I think half of them are fake. If they even open. I see. Just
they're only real on the other side.
Is it just the other side? One tag one side.
With the whiskey barrel and all.
I like the whiskey barrel, apart from it had white Mackay on it, but you know, that was quite...
it had the whiskey bottles inside it originally.
Yeah, it's cool, but see that? I never liked... I'm a big Scania V8 block type, you know,
no,
just...
I wasn't as... I didn't mind that so much. It was the...
I think something could have better been done with it.
It was the Griffin / Kestrel.
No, the Griffin, but the Griffin wasn't original, it was a cow.
It was, you're right.
It was a cow, so the Griffin with a big long neck, but the cow was a lot nicer. When it first came, it had a big Highland cow on the side. That was a lot nicer. That was awesome.
The back of the cab,
the back,
it did look cool.
I just didn't like the V8 engine painted on the back, but like it says, I mean, if I can afford a Longline, I mean, I can't really comment. Let's be fair, I still couldn't even afford this one. Or should we buy it? That'd be quite good. That'd be a good project. We could be like Matt Armstrong.
I know if you've got
When we say like the cab being extended, this is the problem this cab has, and all longlines that are built after manufacture is, look at that, it's the,
you need to go too slow on that, you probably
it
take
break,
half the cab.
it flexes, and there's just all that weight hanging extra. And then how it's positioned, the same as my XL, there's a hydraulic ram there. See that hydraulic ram, Brian? That is smaller than mine.
Is it?
That is a smaller hydraulic ram than my one. That's tiny compared to mine. Mine's a lot bigger. You quite look at the XL, might not see it, it might be a bit dark because the sun's not on this side. But my ram in there is twice the size. And look at the stand under mine.
Oh aye, 100%, aye. It's odd in the weight. Having said that though, that will be taking its fair share, won't it?
Aye, I'll be taking a lot of weight and it'll be rocking on that, that's the...
But the trouble is, it usually splits, like see up there.
Well, that's where it has
see the
split again.
Aye, but that's where all the weight is, because that's no, between there and there, there's literally zero support. It's no that back ram that would be the issue, I don't think. I mean, how do you overcome that? Because how do you support it between there and there? It's like,
unless it was done, I don't know, I think it's a very hard modification to make and then actually work it properly going up and down the road. Because I think it's cracked a couple of times.
Aye, it went back to Holland, like when it was new, it went back to Holland like 2 or 3 times to get repaired. And well, in its life at SNT, I'm sure it went back 2 or 3 times.
It still is a great truck. I mean, it's got great potential, but
when this came, this was the bomb. Like,
there was nothing.
Like
everyone goes T-cabs. This is something that see when this arrived, right? See right now on the internet, you're getting loads of trucks all over that are like, you know, every week they're getting punted out, new builds and that. Nothing was really happening. Then this thing came along. This was just it. There was nothing else. This truck won at Assen, it won at Cine, it won everywhere. There was nothing beating it. It was just. The only thing I know I keep going on the things I don't like about it. I like a Longline just clean. I don't like the bull bar and the visor.
At one point, because of the length, they took the bull bar off it.
But the bull bar's even damaged, look. It's been bashed in.
By the way, that's not meant to be, look, that's cracked in there, look, because that's not meant to sit away. That was washed, that bull bar.
That's been yanked out. No, that is. Somebody's pulled that out by there, just being lazy. They've just tied.
Aye, they must have done it both sides, because it's bent in there as well. See, that bar was washed the same as the top.
Somebody's just...
That's madness, isn't it? That's $3 a bar.
I don't know why the boy who bought it never painted it. Because he also bought the 730 as well. I mean, like he says, you can still see SNT like under the sticker.
Threw a sticker over it. At least he never took the 1.9 stickers off it.
I know he kept your 1.9 stickers off. With the big spin Raz!
Feel a shot!
Let's look at the interior, but as Raz introduced there for his not even 5 seconds of fame, I think we'll give him. Today's video sponsor, Holy. We'll look at the interior, but Brian, would you like a beverage?
Aye, why not?
I know it's freezing outside, but would you like a cold beverage?
Yeah. Kiro, heat it up.
Holy have brought you another deal here, right? This is another one of their packs you can get. Look, even comes with some nice stickers, and I think they've given us something extra special.
Oh.
A nice glass bottle.
Did you not get 2 of them, no?
No, well, you can have this one since. Well, you can have that. Look at that, it's good.
That is quite good actually, aye.
It's quite solid glass.
Repeat.
Sip, succeed, repeat. I like the emotion. What's the other one? More power, less bullshit.
Drink soft, go hard.
That's the bit. So I'll drop a link below and you can get this deal they have now. You get all these wee sachets, you get hydration, you get iced tea, I like the iced teas by the way, and you get the energy ones. 42 flavours, I like them because, well, one, they taste good. They are sugar free, but that doesn't really bother me, I'm being honest. I just like it because they taste good and they're dry stored. And you can try all these really mental flavours. What have we got? Yeah.
Apple alligator.
Apple alligator, let's find them out. I've got pomegranate pomegranate piranha. That's going to say piano.
Pomegranate piano.
Pomegranate piranha. Fruity frog.
Fruity frog.
And what one do you want to try? What do you like? Do you want
I'm more of a raspberry raptor guy. Although that's not a raptor, is it? That's an eagle.
Oh, we need to discuss this. That's not a raptor, that's an eagle. Okay, but will we try that one out?
Why not?
I like Holy. So you just add, I don't need to give you a demonstration, but you know what the crack is. You just add it and then you add water. Basically it. Nice refreshing drink on a nice refreshing day. That is very bang.
Ah, Bisto.
You didn't read the script, Brian.
Oh, sorry.
Every other influencer does that, but we're not influencers, are we?
It's not gravy, is it?
It's not great. It is actually banging though, do it that.
It's nice actually.
That is lovely, like.
I'll just take these.
Damn. Okay. Guys, get this new limited edition deluxe pack where you get a nice wee pack of stickers which do have some humorous stuff on it. There you go, give you a wee read of them, right? And this lovely glass bottle as well. To get this limited time deal with also a £5 creator code as well. My code as well, it's quite nice to give me a code. Bye. Thanks again, Holy, for sponsoring this video. Let's get back to the Scania Longline interior. Oh!
Better watch my feet, I don't get dirty in here.
I know, take your shoes off, remember. Oh my god.
The floors are hooked up.
Oh, Jesus.
He's left his kitchen cleaner.
I've already seen this before because I did find it down at Pro Truck and I was horrified and I knew no one would believe me. So I took photos. But guys, this interior before, so it's basically the same as my XL but except I had cupboards here. In fact, I'll drop photos right now, okay? That was what the interior was like. It was beautiful, it was stunning. Out of all Scania Longlines, I think they're out. A lot of Longlines do not get their interior done right. Some just put like a rake of cupboards right round them. But this one had a nice double bed.
That's so burst.
Is it? Is that the floor burst? That's the engine right there.
And that's the extension on the car. That'll be factory there.
But see,
I don't know how that's happened, but
even the telly's gone.
aye.
That was what? That was a big what?
Oh, I wonder actually. That's something to check. There was tellies in both side lockers.
Oh, telly's and side. I should check that. Need a telly and a side locker. I'm going to be honest. I hate seeing that. It shows tellies and side lockers and speakers.
That was old telly.
I was telly. Was it a side locker either side or just a telly?
It was a big telly. I don't think it was a side locker. I think it was just there was a wee bit of infill, if I remember rightly. It was a big telly.
It's just. And then these all lighted up. The back of the headrest all like, well, the headrest lit up as well.
Still get the air duster though.
Oh, here, take that. I want it.
Blow back the mileage.
But what was not in here was the kitchen sink. So, as far as we gathered,
To be fair, before it did have everything but the kitchen sink.
I did actually. Maybe he thought he could improve it. Okay, but supposedly. This is what we hear, right? So this is not guaranteed facts, we're just going on what we've heard and can kind of go bases off. That the person that had it decided they were going to be full-time in here, working and living, I think. Maybe that's what he was thinking. And he was like, really just pushing his business and thinking, because I stay away in my truck a lot, but I'm quite fortunate I stay at my mate's house or if I want to get out of the truck. But I think he just full went for, I think he was putting a shower and a toilet in it. And then he was just going to have one bed down the side, so he kind of ripped it out, but...
Where would you put the water tank?
I don't know, but it's like... That's just how... Home base. That's very American style.
The electrics and everything was all under there, but then...
All the inverters, subwoofers, this night here or there. I mean, this was the creme de la creme. Here, see them dials? They would fit. I don't think. I
always like to steal.
I know. I would say. I could hear. That would fit well. That dash. Those wee dials in my.
The notice is gone though.
Stuart would notice. Okay. Everything else is stripped out. Okay. Stuart. Stuart. If you're watching this video right now, turn off. Okay. But I think where's the look? There's the actual. There's the connection. The cab there.
Oh, that's what it is,
So it is wedged in. It's obviously you wouldn't like flat weld it. It is wedged in.
That's mad, isn't it? You just cut it, weld it, because that's what you just spec a longer chassis, and then obviously it goes out to them. They literally cut the back of the cab off it and then put a bit of seam sealer on it.
And then charge you how much?
This was a lot of money when it came. I don't know exactly how much it was, but it was a lot of money.
I think I vaguely remember the rough price of it. I won't say that. I mean, I can't remember what the conversion is for a T-cab, but I mean, I think what 250, 300,000 for a T-cab now, a new one. And that's before you put anything on it.
You see this at the time as well when it came. Nobody was even really. I mean, I might be wrong, but I don't remember many people putting interiors in. I mean, special interior was just. It was a kind of people were just starting to send lorries out to Holland. I mean, this was one of the first, I think, British companies that really sent her.
I would be honest.
Certainly for a project like this.
Well, I think so as well. If I'm being honest, I remember at the time there was like now there's just projects getting turned out every week. It feels like, and it's great, but that's what it was when this came out. This is all it was for like a year and a half. It was just the Longline. It's just a shame. A big double bed here, cupboards, fridge, table, still on castle.
There was a big U-shaped seating in it like yours.
It was basically just the same as mine, but they had the cupboards because that was basically kind of different.
It was all lockers here because when you used to go in, I used to always pick it off the Scania for Phil and bring it back when it was in for service, and every time you would run that bend, you know, to go into the M8 coming back to Bells Hill,
Aye.
the cupboard just to fucking on.
I actually like them
Sorry, I
lights.
shouldn't have swore there. You know.
It's just a shame, all the details. I mean, look at that. They would fit mine. Should keep them because they would look good in my lorry.
They're like proper spotlights.
Aye. Oh, I mean, realistically, how much do you think it would cost? I mean, the interior. I think Stuart has managed to get the interior back with the bed, the table, and the couch, but
It's going to cost a lot of money to put that right.
it's
I
good.
mean, if you think about really doing it as well with all this new section of the cab that's rusted, or the new section, but the bit that they put in. I mean, how much is that going to cost to put right? You don't even know how far back they'll need to. I mean, that really needs to come out and re-welded, and then if you're doing that, you really need to do the full cab because obviously it's splitting up there again.
You'd have to just keep it as a show truck. I mean, how much is it going to cost you? Is it worth doing?
That's the thing.
I mean, they didn't even know the engine ram when it came back. They didn't know if the engine ram. They have got it going. She does run, but they didn't know if it would run. Basically, when this landed here, you'd have to really consider what you were buying because they had no interior, no engine, and a cracked cab. And I mean, what realistically was there to?
Aye.
I mean, guys, drop in the comments below. What would you do if you had this? If you had this, but mind you, you've got to have the money. What would you do? I mean, would you take on a project like this? But hang on a minute. Let's be fair. How many people, and I'm going to be fair, take on T-cabs that are hanging?
Aye, true. I mean, somebody somewhere, if you've got a passion for the long line, if the long line's your thing, then
I think for some, because I mean, I know we're ripping on it a wee bit. We're not ripping, we're just pointing out the facts. But if you wanted to build, I mean, there's boys getting T-cabs that are hanging and then they buy them for like so much, then spend and nut and bolt rebuild. It's just the same thing. It's just a different challenge.
It's a different project. It's just the cab, the rusting on the cab, and the splitting on the cab, and then how do you deal with it? I suppose though, if once you spend all the money on it, you're not working it every day the way this used to be, then you've maybe get a more of a chance at preserving.
I mean, like, but I think everyone's looking at it right now going, oh, it's. But I think everyone needs to remember, look at all projects that people take on. There's so many projects people take on, and to be honest, this isn't that bad. If you kind of dumb it down, cab.
Well, Stuart rebuilt that 3 Series that was 2 chassis legs lying in the workshop floor that I think you need to take some responsibility
Can we
for.
just, that was, he said, he showed me the lorry he was buying and he brought that back, okay? He sold me something completely different. That's Stuart's 113. I think, honestly, in the comments, strip it back, cab off, get that cab off, do the engine all proper up, send the cab back over the hall and they get fixed. Put an interior in her and just keep her, I think, to come back as her former glory. Well, with a difference. Has to come back different. Can't come back the exact same. Here, let's see the TVs are in it.
It's a Barham tyre.
What tyre?
Barham.
I've never heard of Barham. No, it's no Michelin. I mean, even look at the front Durabrights. Just been acid. What's behind door number 1? No telly. No telly. So there's. I know, it's just. Hello. Right, so door number 1 does not have a telly. Sure. Well, the locker doesn't even work, I don't think. Is it frozen?
Nah, it's cables. Maybe you hear it. No. It's not doing anything.
In fact, I'll say that there's no telly in it because we'll open the bed at the top. No, there's no telly. Somebody's went away with all the subs, the tellies, everything. Anything good's been taken.
Well, not everything good. The 1.9 sticker's still there.
The one, look, This will return. I fully believe this will return. Okay. And it's going to be another talking point. I mean, how many long lines are there in the UK? There's Malcolm's, Braveheart, what else? There is a couple, but I don't know where they are.
McFadden, but that's a 4Cs, that's the original, isn't it?
Yeah, oh yeah, McFadden's. Campbell McFadden's is our original long line, like to add that out. Same as Stodart's one, it's the original long line. That's why their cabs aren't cracking. So, forgot about that, that was well pointed out, I forgot that. They're original long lines, those cabs were built by Scania. Stodart, McFadden, there's the other one, the McFadden sister one, that's somewhere in the Central Belt. That's a work in progress.
What was that, the silver one that was at that auction up in Inverness?
That's Stodart's, I've got that one now.
It?
Aye. So there are a couple of them, but there's not many of them going to shows, apart from probably Campbell McFadden's one. This is it. It'll be back.
I don't know of any other one that got built at Van Winkoop. I don't think they would, because see the
I don't
Malcolm's one, is that no
that's
a 4 Series with an R Series grille?
Yeah, that's
an
original. Aye, Malcolm's
so I don't actually know of any other ones that were.
I don't have Junction 26s, I'd have to check with Nigel. I think theirs came from Van Wilcook's. I'm not too sure, I think it is.
It would have done,
but in the UK, there's a few long lines in Europe and all that. Scania have made a long line, an original one again.
Have they?
A 770.
Have they?
For South America.
Wow.
It's blue. Guys, obviously the question in this video as well, why is the truck in this state? Now, there's a few stories going about, but I don't think it's fair to I know everyone can say what they want, but personally, you don't know what someone's went through in business. I'm in business, I know it's like to hit hard times and maybe you make bad decisions in the moment in time, so it is what it is. I don't think we should think of that. I think we should more focus on this truck getting back to its former glory, and I truly believe it will. I don't know if it would be next year. It's going to be one of those ones. I think it's going to be like, you know, maybe the
long-term project.
Long-term project for the long line. But if you like this video, remember to subscribe, hit the bell icon, comment what you think, and hopefully if this does go, we'll follow the project along. I would like to be around for this project, but I think a lot of this is probably got to be done back abroad, where the cab was obviously done. But I would like to follow it along and see it come back to where it was, because this truck was, I remember it big in my time when I was younger. I want to see it come back and for everyone to see it in real life of its former glory. So thanks guys, as always.